Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. It is, I don't know, sort of the Aloha hour. I haven't talked to Edwin. I haven't talked to anybody. I threw out a few invites to this. Um, I'm just, I'm in chill mode because it's been 3 days of running around trying to get Halloween costumes done. Accomplished that. Pretty much just before we had to head out and go trick-or-treating. I shared a video while I was out there on Twitter. It's really dark, but there's this great neighborhood really close to us. I mean, walking distance, but we drive because it's not that close. You could walk it if you had to. But so it's like this block, and they kind of close off both entries into this little neighborhood. And I would say about half the houses in the neighborhood, they like set up, they either decorate or they do something, but everyone is involved in this neighborhood. So they a lot of them will just like have dinner out on the garage in the patio or whatever, and just be handing out candies left and right. And so it's really it's really a neat neighborhood for Halloween, and it's JoJo's favorite holiday. So it's I swear he likes it better than Christmas. He just runs and stops at all of the little decorations and all the creepy, ghouly things, and he just loves it to death. So I'm just so stoked to have that kind of a neighborhood so nearby. Certainly nothing like what I had growing up, where it's just half the people didn't even care or bother, or they just taped off their houses and they're like, go away. But no, it's great, it's fun, and glad to have it. But I am now in chill mode. I've got my very tall glass of chill juice. I have some candy I have stolen from my children. I have some candy that we have left over. And so I was just going to sit here and chill with you fine people and have some candies and whatnot. Ooh, sour Zowers. Sourlicious Zowers. Let's give that a chance, shall we? Yeah. So before I came on here, I posted the straw poll. Should I do a Meg IndieGoGo? So here's the situation for those of you who were not watching earlier today. I was talking to the publisher of Meg, who has been running. He's had a lot of personal issues, but he's also been having distributor dilemma, sort of. So anyways, the trade paperback hasn't been published yet, the graphic novel. And so I asked him, I said, well, oh, that is sour. Oh. Woo. Give me a moment. So I said to him, what if I ran a Meg, sort of sub-licensed the license to do an IndieGoGo exclusive Meg cover that I could run, and it would be before the book is even published, right? So I could run it. I mean, I co-wrote it, right? And I did all the artwork. And so this would be a good way. And also, I would be running it under my own account. So this would be a way for me to get paid for that property that I did, all that work I did. What? $100,000 bar. Ooh, Swedish fish. Thank you. Not even a candy guy. Just, I'm gonna pay for this in a second. And I said we could work out a deal where for the actual books, you know, he's getting, you know, a publisher's cut. But when I do signed editions, you know, and there's the additional money, or I do sketch covers, or I do sketches, or any of the larger tiers, all of that stuff, I would get, you know, more like 90%, because I would still want to pay him something sort of as an agent for having, you know, acquired the license, for Pete's sake. Even though all that would be ancillary money that should be mine, I just want to make sure we work it through together. But you know, if I got 50, 60,000, and you know what? It's 144-page graphic novel, so it's not like it's some little bitty thing. It would be, you know, a full size, like fat graphic novel for whoever wanted it. For my fans, for Meg fans, Shark fans, whatever, etc., etc. So, anyways, that said, I put up the link up at the top here to the straw poll. Do you want an IndieGoGo for the Meg? Here, let me just post it again for you guys. So it would be the Meg as a graphic novel, but not. It's based on the books. It's not based on the movies. The amazing thing about Steve Alten, somehow or another, when he made this deal to sell the movie rights, he managed to keep all of the ancillary rights. And I have no idea how, but that's how my friend ended up with the license, because he saw that they were doing comic books at a book show and asked them if they wanted the rights to do the comic book. So there you go. So yeah, please do. I just posted the straw poll again. I gotta stop eating those sour ones. I love them, but it makes it hard to talk. Benny Dynamo. Well, to be fair, the book series was always thought of as retarded Jaws. That's interesting. Sierra Whiskey. Wait. A book that combines my fandom for sharks and Mike S. Miller art sold. So yeah, I'd like to do that. Plus, like I said, it's all done. It's in the can. And what I was thinking earlier, actually just about half an hour ago, is I could combine Six Gun Samurai with this, since you guys have been some of you have been chomping at the bit for Six Gun Samurai. And so, and that one is done also. So I could have a 2-for project and just boom, 30-day window, get it done. 2 books if you want them. You can mitigate shipping by ordering them together. And yeah, Flit Amaranth says no. You want to hang out with my hair? I would back that. Love shark stuff. You could call that character Starfire. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Fire. So yeah, what do you think? I could do that. I mean, I have other books that are done that I could publish alongside of it. But that would give me a product where I don't have to split it with the publisher, and a product that could have wider ranging scope. I mean, because there might be some Meg fans that say, oh, well, if I buy this, I can get this one and mitigate shipping. So you never know. Hopefire, relax about Starfire. She's not going anywhere. Submit a comment button. I don't like that it goes to Twitter. Wish it was a form or something. So yeah, I have that poll up there and running. Let's see if there's any more votes. Oh yeah, quite a few more. So I'm getting about right now about a 72% yes to a 28% no. That's a pretty strong lead on the yes. My sketchbook 340, what be Six Gun Samurai? Six Gun Samurai is a book that I co-wrote back when I was doing Alias, and it's never been released as a graphic novel. It's about a young boy who, this is back in the late 1800s. Sam is a 16-year-old kid. His mother is a sharpshooter in a Wild West show, and he doesn't know who his father is. But the person who is his father figure is a Ronin samurai who kind of takes care of the animals at the Wild West show, sort of like a sort of like a penance for his own reasons, right? So, okay, are we gonna lay it all out? Can we not do it in here? No, usually you do it in the kitchen. So why don't you go clean the table off and do it in the kitchen? Why don't you go clean the table off in the kitchen? Yeah, clean that table. So his mother gets mortally wounded. Sam's mother gets mortally wounded in the Wild West show, and tells him that his father is alive and where he is, and tells him that he wants to go. She wants him. Gosh, this is the worst pitch ever. She wants him to go live with his father. So he and his Ronin samurai teacher go off to find. They're off to find his father, the wonderful father who, bailed on him. So that's the story. That's the setup. And what happens in between basically is the story. It's fun. I enjoy it. If any of you have read it, please, pipe in with your comments if you like it or not. But yeah, I've been wanting to see this in a trade paperback format for a long time, and I'm just happy to have this whole new paradigm in IndieGoGo and YouTube and all of that stuff that can make it a possibility. So yeah, that would be a great second one. And then plus, on top of that, if I can get enough money from these two projects, then I could definitely fund like the Atomic Family, gosh, maybe some other projects for down the road, but get stuff going so that when I do, because if I do this, I'm going to end up pushing back my next launch until next year, because I don't want to launch anything December or January. So it'll probably be February or March until I launch something else. But that would give me enough time to actually get Lone Star 2 done before I even launch the IndieGoGo, right? Which would be great because that means less time for you guys to wait for it after you order or when you order it. And if I had the money, I can fund the Atomic Family and have that done before it's. see, that's kind of my goal, is to have my books done before they're solicited on IndieGoGo, right? And this is an opportunity to see that happen, like, bam, right away, because these 2 books are already done. Heck, I could throw Deal with the Devil in there and make it 3 books. Deal with the Devil is another property of mine that I wrote by myself. Sherwin Schwarzbach did the artwork. It's about an FBI manhunter who was trapped and injured, lost his leg to the serial killer he was hunting. But the serial killer was like telling him he was going to quit, right? He's like, I'm done. I just need you to stop tracking me, because you're the only guy who can find me. And so he shoots his leg to end him. And then, like, the guy loses his leg. He loses his fate. He loses his friends. He loses his family. He loses his career. He's sitting in his apartment waiting to die for 4 years. And a knock comes at the door. And it's the serial killer asking him for help because his sister has been kidnapped and he can't go to the authorities. And so it's called Deal with the Devil for the obvious reasons. And this is the property that I have in development hell in Hollywood. It is at a production company that is an A-list production company. We've got a director, we've got a script. They're shopping it with talent right now for actors. So we will see. But I mean, I could launch 3 Meg, 6 Gun Samurai, and Deal with the Devil all in one IndieGoGo, and they're all done. So bam, 30 days out, they're done. Go to press. Shit. You guys have lots of stuff to read for Christmas. Sierra Whiskey is working on 2 books, and he's very excited. Fantastic. Hellfire. There's only one Starfire. I can't make a Starfire-like character because there's only one Starfire. So yeah, keep on voting, guys. Oh, and smash that likes. There's 61 in here. There's only 27 likes. So please do smash that like. Let's see if there are any more votes. Refreshing results now. 2 more votes. 2 more votes. Were they both no votes? Seems my... Oh, no, actually, it must have been 1 of each. Because it kind of maintained. Let me see. Let me see. Where was I? I really am in chill mode. I'm so blacked out. Like, so tired. I came home and I'm like, okay, you guys are cleaning this mess because I just spent 2.5 days busting my butt trying to get stuff done for you guys. So you're working for me now. Are you originally from Hawaii? I am originally from Hawaii. I am a native-born Hawaiian. But I grew up in California. Oh no! Largo 30 says, the Titans TV show just made a Starfire-like character. Chili Bean. I get Clash of Kings month to month from Atlantis Comics in Santa Cruz, California. I display the covers. All right. Do you get just the standard cover or like the Virgin cover? I know Dynamic Forces or Dynamite like has like 5 different covers for each one. It's like the inks version, the color Virgin variant, the standard variant, And then like the other artists variant, it's like crazy. Sierra is looking for a beast of an artist. Can't afford my page rate. Do you like Eric Nieltowski's work? He might be available. 2 at the right price point would do well. Yeah, well, like I said, they're already done, so I don't have to pay for the production on these things. So I can set the price point very reasonably. I mean, at least for like the standard issue, right? It would basically be, I would think maybe $25, and that's for a 144-page book, right? 25, maybe 30. I mean, I've seen $30 graphic novels. It's people don't blink too much at it, but maybe I could do a thing where you have the standard price of like $30, and then if you buy all 3, it's like buy 2 get 1 free. So you can get all 3 for $60. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I'll have to come up with some good price points because I don't want it to be too expensive. Because I don't have to pay me. I mean, I don't have to pay me to work on it because they're already done. I lost a Swedish fish down into the black hole of my chair. Wait until the lawsuit fundraising craze is over so you don't just get ignored. Wait like 10 days. Well, I may have to, simply for the fact that, so I got word from my editor yesterday, day before yesterday, that he can't get to the script this week. So I have to wait until next week for him to get the script, which means I have to wait until next week for him to send it to the letterer. So, yeah, all of them are more than 100 pages. Yeah, 5. Feel the Devil's 5 issues, 22 to 24 pages per issue. Yeah, they're all well over 100 pages. I'm going to say about 120 to 144, and that's without any ancillary stuff. That's just story pages. So, yeah, big books, big books. Is Six Gun Samurai going to be a thing? Was trolling another chat, and I didn't really hear what Mike said about it. Six Gun Sam is one of my properties. The book's already done. 6 issues in the can. I just need to offer it and to an audience that'll buy it so that I can actually print, produce, and publish the darn thing. So how do you guys set your page rate, if you don't mind me asking? Well, your page rate is set by the market. So, you know, supply and demand. If you're working for a company like Marvel or DC and you're in demand, you know, your page rate can go quite high. If you're if you fall out of demand and work dries up, then you have to lower your price to get work. Just same as any other market. So, Godsword, is it coming? Paolo is still very interested in doing it. I talked to him at New York Comic Con. So, but he said it's going to take him about 4 months to do it, to do the book, to do a 48-page book, because he has other work he has to do. So we'll have to see when we can get to that. Actually, since it is the case that I am not going to, if I do the Meg graphic novel and this whole thing, which I think I'm leaning towards, I really am leaning towards, then I will be, maybe I'll be able to get Godsword on the next one. So it would, instead it would be like Godsword, Nuclear Family, and Lone Star 2. You like the concept of Godsword so much? I do too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really want Paolo to draw it, so I don't want to like start shopping it around to other artists, because Paolo, he's a phenomenal artist. I mean, he's gotten so flipping good since I hired him to do it the first time, like 14 years ago. So I really don't want to, you know, I don't want to do it with somebody else. I want to do it with Paolo. So. Too bad. See you goobers later, Pope Fire. No, not Paulo Rivera. Paulo Pantalina. He's a DC artist currently. Kagemusha. That would be a good one to start working on, fleshing out. Here's the straw poll again. If anyone hasn't seen it, please do like and subscribe. Hit the like button. There's 74 of you. Only half of you hit the like button. We can wait for it. Yeah, we'll have to wait for it because I want it to be so good, you know. That book has been in the works, yeah, for 14 years, you know, and I don't want to I don't want to mess it up. Brennan Pitts, which hat do you prefer, writer or artist? Can't I just combine the both and say creator? Look at Mike and his glorious hair. It's just wet, man. I just got out of the shower. Just scraped off 3 days worth of dirt, and so ready to just chill. I'm gonna just go lay down. Do your kids eat all their candy in one night, or do you ration it? Well, ooh, sour. From the sounds of it, they've eaten quite a bit. Oh, it's that kind of sour that just makes your face bunch up. Ooh, I gotta stop. It's as if I have no control. Let me hit somebody up here real quick. All right. So that is what is up to, oh gosh, I did not get to do class examinations today. Darn it. Mike's food costs with so many kids must be astronomical. Like a one-on-one with EBS. So messed up. Yeah, it is. You know, it's funny because I was just walking down the street. We were trick-or-treating, right? And I'm just watching. It's me and my wife, and then these 5 other people. And they're all getting so big now that I was just thinking, like, man, when they're all grown up, you know, it's going to be so neat to, like, I don't know, just be in that environment where it's like there's 7 people in this family, right? It's like a team of people, and I don't know, it brought a smile to my face thinking about it. So that's, anyways. My Sketchbook 340. Hey brother, do you think that all this crowdfunding stuff will grow old or end? Personally happy for all you CG creators. I don't see. I keep dropping stuff into the black hole. Milky Way Mini. I don't see it growing old. I can see the possibility that Comicsgate itself runs into some insurmountable divisions, or a breaking down of cohesion or whatever. I can see that happen because there's so many divergent personalities in Comicsgate, and there's so many evil, selfish, single-minded fanatics determined to break it apart. And I don't know that all of the people involved have the fortitude to hold out, right? So as far as comics, and I don't mean to be, I'm just being completely honest here. I've seen it, tempers flare, patience wearing thin, difficulties arising that people don't know how to handle, character conflicts that people don't know how to resolve. And so I can see it fracturing if there's not some way to bind it and, I don't know, somehow forge it into something stronger than it is. And that might, I don't know, that might involve a restructuring, a rebranding. I don't know. I hear this idea coming up now and again. And I see the arguments for it. And I see the arguments against it. Because, I don't know, I just see it. I see it. I'm not cursing at Sierra Whiskey. I'm being honest. This is not, it's not a perfect candy land, he said as he devoured all of his children's candy. But that said, the crowdfunding thing was the question. The community, by and large, will maintain, right? The people, you might stop having people, certain people supporting everything that comes out. I mean, there's going to be so much stuff coming out. Nobody can support everything. But it may compartmentalize into, I don't know, different individuals or different factions or whatever with a shared, goal. But some people still, I mean, I see it. We've seen it with I don't want to name names, but we've seen it with different creators who at one time were considered Comicsgate, but then for reasons of their own, or reasons to do with the direction Comicsgate was heading, or reasons, whatever the reason, they are now considered, like tangentially Comicsgate or Comicsgate adjacent, or one of these words, right? That right there is a fracturing. And right now it's like, we're the big, spaceship, and the fracturing is just little things sloughing off and just being like floating next to us, in our wake. But what's binding us together outside of the idea that we don't want politics in our comics. I mean, I thought that would be enough. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be negative about it, and I don't want to curse it, and I don't want to jinx it. But I don't want to pretend like there aren't these divisions and problems either, right? And now there are nearly 60 campaigns tracking on IndieGoGo. It's just gonna keep growing. And things that grow that large have a hard time maintaining cohesion. You know, maybe, gosh, I hate the idea of this because I hate denominationalizing. But what if the idea of Comicsgate is like Christianity, right? Where Comicsgate is the idea is we don't want your NPC, SJW, mind drivel entrenching our entertainment. Yet, there can be factions like just to pull this out of my butt. So like maybe some group of creators wants to be a family-friendly denomination of Comicsgate, and they call it Comics Great. I don't know. And then you want this other fraction that wants to do like, you know, hard R stuff. And they want to be like the Vertigo denomination, right? Because these two groups, they don't want any crossover other than the non-SJW stuff. But this guy doesn't want, you know, doesn't really want to be associated with, because, you know, you're going to have these kind of fractions. And the bigger you grow, when there's only a dozen of you, you can all have these various ideas and various positions and whatnot. And you're working together because there's only so many of you, so you have those bonds. But as there's, you know, 1,200 of you, it's you know, fracturing and denominationalizing. It just seems like a natural eventuality. So I don't know. That's my thought. Sorry, I haven't been reading the I've just been blathering for a little while. Let's see what you guys have been saying. That's the whole idea. Any dynamo. That's the whole idea, is for it to fracture and spread out. That's how you grow in a peaceful and positive way. People can and should develop their own crowds. Fair call, fair call. Eventually, people will get tired of the people that are just latching on, and first-timers will fail and stop trying and go away. Some of that is happening naturally as people group together working on their own publishing houses. Sketch says there is no fracture creator. You are 1% of Comicsgate. Comicsgate is a customer movement saying it's fractured because 1% equals 1. Or 2 creators decide they are not Comicsgate is ridiculous. Yeah, you're right, Sketch. I was talking about actually, I'm not even really talking about the creators. I'm talking about the voices, right? I mean, there's there's internal stuff Anyways, Dragon says there's nothing wrong fractionalizing so long as it doesn't break the whole thing. And the moment you guys do a real publisher imprint, things Comicsgate in terms of comic creation will end. Am I reading that wrong, or is that written? So the moment you guys do a real Punisher imprint thing, publisher. Ah. It's fine as long as people don't fight in public. Yeah. Trying to ensure all 60 campaigns succeed is an impossible task, but it's not really your job to do so either. That's right. I mean, dude, I haven't even had time. I mean, I'm nothing. I'm got like 3,500 subs, you know. But you know, there's not enough time in the day to pay attention to 60 different campaigns. There's not enough time in a month to pay attention to 60 different campaigns and give any of them a reasonable amount of time. It's just reality. You can't come in here expecting for other people to push your book, and you can't get all flustered and pissy if they don't. You know, hey, if you're doing a good book, pump it up yourself, promote. And that I understand some people are not good at self-promotion. I understand that, and that's difficult. I'm gonna have a fella on tomorrow who I talked to at the con. He says he's not good at promotion, but man, he makes a great book. So, anyways, my sketchbook says there will always be divisions. That's not a bad word, brother. I can separate you and John and EBS art from Yellow Flash, Tug, and Captain Cummings. I think about it. You, Marvel, them, Indie. I think about it. You, Marvel, them, Indie. Oh. Sorry, let me scroll down here. Comicsgate is going to be the foundation of a new independent scene once Marvel dies and Diamond collapses. It's coming, and it is inevitable. Or it's an inevitability. I don't know. I hate to say what the future will bring exactly. I mean, I can see it. If they don't do something, I can just see more and more comic book shops in the direct market, and thus Diamond, you know, collapsing if they don't do something different. But who knows? At that point, maybe DC will rise to the top because they're the only ones doing anything. These Walmart books, it's the single best thing they've done in 30 years in order to reach kids. So I don't know. Maybe they're listening a little bit better than those SJWs at Marvel. So the market will decide what campaigns go to the top. Well, I mean, let's be realistic. Getting Ethan to pimp your book up certainly helps. But that's influencer marketing. That he's the biggest influencer in Comicsgate, and influencer marketing is a hugely beneficial, successful way to market any product. You know, otherwise you're out there hustling the old school way, advertising, you know, trying to reach people, social media, just, you know, shaking hands, taking names, whatever it is, building your email list. But yes, you do get this nitro injection when you are featured on Ethan's channel particularly if you're featured regularly. And that is great for the people that can get on there. I certainly do appreciate it myself. But the market, it's not just this unbiased field where you can just place all this stuff on the shelf and the market decides what's the best, right? This is the internet, right? IndieGoGo is like, you have to get out there and you have to get this stuff in front of people's faces. It's not just the market. You can have the very best book in the world, and unless people find out about it and know about it and share it and buy it and share it some more, it's not going to go to the top. It's not your, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. But I understand what you're saying. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. What was that statement? I was trying to see. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, Pixel Trader has Unicron, right? So if it were that just pure market, cream rises as the top thing, it would just all be on Unicron. Everyone could go look at everything that interested them, and the things they liked would rise to the top of the list. But that's not how it works. Chili pain. Mike Cooks Mike, the women with the neck brace. What? Cheers, brother. You do you, and it's awesome. I do me. I do I. Aloha, aloha, hello to one and all. 100 people here, only 52 people have hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up, would you please? And share it if you can on any social media you have running right now. I think he said he's doing it tomorrow. Oh, was somebody asking about the old Drawn and Quartered? Yes, Drawn and Quartered will be tomorrow night, standard time. So 9 o'clock. Oh, no, wait. No, I moved it earlier, didn't I? 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Pacific. So we're going to do that. Bring in the pain. Oh, here, let me post my poll again. Would you guys like to see me doing the IndieGoGo for the Meg, since it's a book that I co-wrote and drew? Hey, I didn't bump the fan edition. You can do it anytime you want. That's not my fault. Let's see. All right, sorry. I'm trying to read some stuff. Maybe his white teeth. I have a family gold. Yeah. 10 p.m. Eastern for us East Coasters. That's right. Yes, I am sorry that it does run so late East Coast. But hey, it is what it is. I said yes, even though I have no idea what this Meg is, except that Chinese shark movie. The Chinese shark movie was the Hollywoodization of the novel. And so we're doing an adaptation, or we did an adaptation of the novel. Oh, you think it's a good idea, Eric? Cool. More excited for Atomic Family. Meg, the movie, was meh. Well, hopefully Meg, the comic book, will be better. It's not based on the movie. It's based on the novel. So, Sketch says the stated purpose of Youngbluth is to claim fracture, so division and demoralize us to forming opposing camps through infiltration. I'm not making this up. I don't think, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know if Youngbluth is or his plan is even necessary. I think that may just be a natural eventuality. You know what? I hope not. But I don't know, man. Things get big; they tend to fracture. I think I'm almost candied out. Chili Bean, I disliked the film Meg so bad. I thought it was going to be an echo thriller like Congo or the comics Canthago. I do crush on that lead actress. Snake Bit Goat, I am feeling great. I actually got someone interested in a dirty run on a comic I'm working on. All right. What's the chill juice? The chill juice is my own concoction. It is half Pinot Noir and half brain fart. It's half brain fart. Port. Porto Magado tawny port. So I do a little mixing and I put it on ice. I don't know. I just really like it on ice. I don't know. What you want is a large independent scene with a lot of healthy independent platforms and audiences. I agree with that. I agree with that. The first test of being a Christian is saying you are a Christian. The first test of being Comicsgate is saying you are Comicsgate. Those who can't say this are not this thing. We are what division? The division of interpersonal conflict. I mean, you see it all the time, dude. You can't pretend it doesn't exist. I mean, freaking look at you and Pope Fire. Don't tell me that's not conflict. That's not division. You guys are both Comicsgate. You know, I mean, I can say it's just natural, dude. And you can't say just because somebody disagrees with you that they're not Comicsgate. You know? It's going to disperse, but be healthy. Yeah, I want it to maintain a healthy growth. I mean, obviously, I am gambling my entire future on this community. And so I don't want the community. Mitosis is healthy. You know, when cells divide, creating equal healthy cells, it's healthy. It's good for the organism. What we don't want is cancer, right? So division in and of itself is not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that makes sense. I have put everything. I've put my entire livelihood and career at the feet of Comicsgate, the community. And so it does frighten me to consider that there may be some level of fractalization that is cancerous and is destructive. Because where am I going to go from here? Crawling back to DC? I mean, so I have to build and maintain an audience that utilizes IndieGoGo, and then at some point gets back into standardized publishing. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm just being honest. I'm always true to myself. and I don't want to sugarcoat things, and I don't want to pretend like everything is always going to be perfect, living in some pipe dream. You know, because I got 5 kids to feed. I got reality on my shoulders every day, so I don't want to. I don't want to pretend. I don't want to ever do any pretending, because it's going to cost more than, you know. If Comicsgate creators formed a solid mentorship thing on that, would create a stable environment for everything else, I think. I mentor who I can, but I mean, honestly, I mean, how much time is in the day? How much time is in your week? I'm maxed out. I don't have spare time, you know. I would make plans with the assumption that traditional publishing has another 2 years left tops. I don't think it's an option. I don't know. I think comic book direct markets might be in trouble, but bookstores will always be there. So, well, maybe not. Although I have heard that digital sales are down and people are going back to reading paper. So it's quite possible. Of course, the problem is that not enough people are reading in general. So we do need to reach out to the next generation. Actually, you know what? Part of what we're doing with the books to the troops, I think that in and of itself could be a great way to reach out to get new readers, because obviously not everybody in the Army or the Navy or the Air Force or the Marines reads comics, but if they're going to get them for free, heck, maybe that'll turn some of our fighting men and women into comic book fans. So everything we can do to reach out and bring new people into the hobby, and particularly into the Comicsgate realm of the hobby, then I think it's healthy. Sketch says, I'm not going to pretend that the people who hate the name Comicsgate and openly yell, I am not Comicsgate, are. Was someone suggesting that? The biggest way to get comics in the hands of kids is by hooking one of their parents. We buy them and pass the worthy books down. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying about what DC is doing right now with the Walmart books, because right now you've got these $5 100-page books at Walmart. Honestly, it's I wish they had done that 10 years ago, 20 years ago. But yeah, blast it out. They have those books right next to the $5 Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? So you can get this little pack of Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or Wizards of the Coast or whatever. This little pack, this little thin pack of cards for the same price as this big 100-page full-color comic book anthology. Some kids are just going to grab that instead. Some parents are going to say, oh, I wanted to get, oh, look at this. He loves Superman. I'm going to get him, you know. And they're constantly selling out. It's the best thing DC has done. I mean, thank God they're finally doing something, because we need kids. We need kids. And I wish we could get kids reading my books, but we'll work on that in the future. Sketchbook, actually more of a fan of your channel than your pro work. I'm not sure how to take that, but thank you. Comicsgate got me back into comics, was gone most of my adult life. Had not heard of you until the issue with CBS and CC. Oh, Captain Cummings. Mentor your kids. the people out here are grown. If they didn't make it, it's on them. Walmart is good. Oops. Where'd that go? Oops. Sorry. All right, this thing glitched out, so now whatever. There are still grocery stores with magazine racks. Well, yeah, there's the magazine racks at the grocery stores are the spontaneous buy section right by the checkout stand. That's where they put all the magazines. So, yeah, I would love to get my comics there because right now it's just filled with gossip rags, you know. Hate that crap. Let's see. Not coming, I guess not. All right. Well, let's see. How long have we been doing this? Oh, we're over an hour. I think that's about good for tonight. So, yeah, once again, yeah, do check out the poll. Here, let me post it one more time. Here's the poll again. If anyone wants to vote, I do want to make sure this maintains a healthy percentage of yes. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it because it would be pretty stupid if nobody wanted it. And oh, that's a good point. DC, the Walmart deal is DC's escape hatch for when the direct market collapses. Yeah, true. So, update on Lone Star. Obviously, I haven't done anything the last couple days. I've been working my butt off on everything else. I did just get delivered the high resolution files, so I'm going to be going through those for the colors and doing all my little moderate tweaks. I'm gonna make sure this thing looks really top notch. So again, my editor can't get to it. Let me see. Let me read what he said again. I'm not going to be able to get to it until next week. He had his job has kept him from attacking it. So I'm not going to go to print without it getting edited because I want to make sure it is as well written as humanly possible, at least from my end. So I do want to give my editor time to do that. So hopefully he can get that done early next week, please. And then I can send it to the letterer, wrap this sucker up, get it to the printer. I still do have to do my card. If Tim Lim doesn't freaking get back to me, it's not going to match up with the other Confiscate card. So it's just going to be, I'm just going to do my own card. To heck with it. It'll be a Blacklist universe card. It'll be the first of the Blacklist universe cards instead of a Comicsgate card because he won't respond. If anybody of you knows him, go ahead and bug him for me. Tell him, would you freaking respond to Mike, please? I don't know if he's mad because I'm Japanese. I know how it is with those other Asians. But anyways, can I get the template from someone else? People have been sending their art and info to Tim. So he's the only one with the template and then sending them the final art. So I should have ambushed him at San Antonio. I should have. That's a good point. I should have. So let's see. Yeah, that's where we are on Lone Star. So I'm going to get back. I'm going to finish up the Christmas card. I'm going to finish up. I'm probably going to take. Ooh, maybe I'll do that last piece I did, the Lone Star Wants You image. I can do that as the card. That would be cool. That would be cool. So yeah, I just want to wrap this sucker up, get it to print, get everything ready, and get it to you guys. I want to move forward. So Anyways, if you have not supported it yet, or you want to upgrade to the support the troops tier, the troops would appreciate it. Sending over 2,600 copies to the troops so far. So we still do have a little bit of time if you want to get in on that action and blow that up for them. Otherwise, please, I'm sorry I didn't get to do cross. I don't even know. My brain is so far. I'm so tired. I just want to go to sleep. Cross examinations. I did not get to do my cross examinations today. Please go watch the video from yesterday, or if you just have any Bible or Christian faith questions or anything, go and ask the questions in the comment section from yesterday's video. It's probably the last video I posted. I don't know. And I will do my best to get to it tomorrow morning. And I really do enjoy that show, and I hope you guys are too. So thank you for being here. Please, everyone, do try to be the very best you that you can be, as Edwin likes to say. We are here to love each other and to make the world a better place. And if you're not doing that, then you're not doing your job. Thanks for being here. Please do like, do subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications, because people are not getting their notifications. I don't know what is wrong with YouTube. And sign up for the mailing list while you're at it. Thanks, guys. Aloha.